Hey, what's up? This is Electric Type, and I have another Pokemon's battle for you. This one is against Cobalt, and he's a good friend of mine, and he's trying out some Sandstorm Teams, so I told him that I would battle him. He leads with his Scarm, and I send out Amber. And I throw down some Stealth Rocks. He throws down some Stealth Rocks. We got everybody's rocks just floating around here. And then I decide to go for some more rocks in a rock slide to get some damage. I get the flinch, go for another rock slide. And the Scarm sets up some spikes. So I got rocks, I got spikes. I go for another rock slide, hoping to kill it. He lives on like a tiny little crap of HP. Goes for some more spikes. And Amber's gonna finish off this Scarm with a rock slide. So Amber's looking pretty good. She's still got her focus sash, so I'm gonna leave her in because no sense in wasting it, switching her back in on the with all those entry hazards up there. Amber goes for an earthquake just to get some damage. It does a good chunk because it's super effective. And then this Mars just explodes. And I'm just like, haha, lead Aerodactyl has a focus sash. Mars drops out of there. Amber can't survive switching back in. So, stay in an earthquake on this Gastrodon. The wet. Wet. And Amber is finally going to go down to a surf. But 2 pokes down. That's a pretty good job for my lead. Now, gonna send in the Joker. Try to set up some screens. But the wet decides to Ice Beam. It doesn't do any damage, but he gets a freeze. So the Joker is frozen solid. I'm sure there's a Batman joke there somewhere, but I'm not gonna go for it. He switches the wet out, goes into his hot Kano, and pretty sure the Joker can't survive any attacks from the hot Kano, but I do have a Pokemon that can. So I switch the Joker out of there, and I send in my Chubbs. Chubbs gets hurt by spikes. Then hot Kano lava plumes, and Chubbs is like, ah, yeah, that feels good on my Flash Fire. Then the Chubbs outspeeds, goes for an Earth Power, and that's going to be the end of the hot Kano. He sends back in his wet. And Chubbs is going to stay in and go for the hidden power. And after Stealth Rock damage, I'm pretty sure that's gonna one-hit KO. And it does get a critical hit, but I'm pretty sure that didn't matter. The wet goes down. And he sends in his Hippowdon. That's gonna set up some sand. Sandstorm. Because he is running a Sandstorm team. So I thought he'd have led with this guy, but whatever. He goes into his Caesarean. And the Chubbs is just going to explode on the Hippowdon. But it worked out even better for me, because if Chubbs had exploded, taken out the Hippowdon, this Caesarean probably would have swept my team, because I'd have had no way to take it out. Except for like rock stone edges or something with the Gambit. But this worked out way better. So I send Gambit in now. He sends out his Hippowdon. It's his last poke, too. And Gambit's just gonna U-turn out of there. Do a little bit of damage. And I'm gonna send out the Royal Flush. Now, the Hippowdon goes for Ice Fang. I wasn't even expecting that. I didn't know these things even had Ice Fang. Then he gets another Freeze. And I'm like, dude, you just violated Freeze Clause. You can't do that. I got 2 Pokemon frozen now. What are you trying to pull? Royal Flush is still frozen solid. And he just keeps hitting them with the Ice Fangs. Survives on 7 after a critical hit. For those of you watching, I do know that there actually isn't a freeze clause. I just made that up, you know, for comedic effect on my video narration. So I send in my Joker, who is also frozen. He goes for an Ice Fang again. It's not very effective. The Joker thaws out and is gonna explode on this Hippowdon. And that is game. That's a dead Hippowdon. That is a Sandstorm team stomped by my non-Sandstorm team. But that was a real good game, and he decided to rematch me. And I'm gonna upload that video probably in a few days. But hopefully, I told Chris he's gonna have to challenge me again. He's gonna build a team designed to crush me. I told him the next time we battled, he had to put up a better fight. So stay tuned, subscribe, and see you guys later.